Saya bukan orang
Saya
Indonesia.
bukan orang Indonesia.
You nailed it!
Palalu pa yan.
I'm so glad that I taught you that.
It really stuck with me.
Right?
Asa, welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks for helping me for the, is this the third time?
Third time. You are the most recurring guest in this series.
Honored. Thank you.
People seem to really love you.
Oh, really? They do?
Yeah. We do a lot of Indonesian videos, but for some reason, yours was the most viewed one.
Well.
Do you know what? The video that we filmed as well from before, I think last year, 2 years ago, we filmed a 16-minute long video for Instagram Reels, Shorts, and we've passed it on now to Zinc to re-edit them into a new short series. Our footage just keeps getting recycled. I'm sorry, Zinc, that you had to sit through all of this footage of us talking. Is the one where we're going.
I'm so glad that I taught you that.
It really stuck with me.
Right? Your head is dented.
Your head is dented.
That's such a good passive aggressive.
And another one that stuck was batot.
Oh yeah,
Batot. There's a really random one from that video that stuck with me, which was Bagaimana pula?
Oh, bagaimana pula? That's something that I still cannot explain well. That's really, it's yeah. I need to okay, I need to learn my Bahasa Indonesia again, but
yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
But also since we've done that, and it has stuck with me, I think I'm going to do well in today's video. So for today's video is a bit of a challenge. We got this comment from a user asking if you could challenge me to learn basic Indonesian. So we'll see how fast it would take for a Filipino, because Tagalog and Bahasa Indonesia are very similar, at least in terms of vocabulary. If I can actually learn how to speak Indonesian in one video.
And then so we'll see the results in 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Depends how long we talk for. It's okay. Zinc's not editing this one. It's all me.
Oh my God, my prayer.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. I hear you talk all the time.
Okay. All right.
So, hi, I'm Kloe. I was born and raised in Manila, Philippines. I grew up speaking English and Tagalog, and now I work with Ling, where we aim to unite the world by connecting people from different cultures. And a guest that we've had so many times here before, I'm sure you remember her name.
Hello again. It's your girl here for the 100th times. Okay, for the third time, this is Asa, and I am Indonesian. I grew up in Indonesia, and I've been living in Chiang Mai now for 3 years. My Indonesian can get a little rusty, but I'm pretty sure I can teach Kloe.
Yes. I mean, it's very basic.
It's very basic. Yeah.
I hope it is. So I prepared the script, but I tried not to review it as much, and Asa added a few more phrases to teach me. So I'm going into this pretty blindly, except for whatever we've talked about in these videos for these past 2 years. But would you like to start with the first lesson?
Okay, so we're going to start easy. Let's start easy, okay? Let's start with basic greetings. Okay. So what about we just start with hello? How to say hello in Indonesia? Can you guess what hello is in Indonesian?
Hello?
Almost. It's halo.
Halo.
Hello. So just like
Hello.
hello.
How do you spell that?
Just Halo. It's like Beyonce's hello.
Hello. Hello.
Oh my God.
Hello. Wait. I'm trying to get I'm going to overthink this now because you really emphasize the H. Hello.
I think, but it's probably just the way I speak. But yeah, it's hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. You can also say hi.
Hi. Oh, that's easy.
That's easy, right? It's just like in Indonesian, the spelling is a little bit different. It's H-I-H-A-I.
H-A-I.
So it's like hi. Yeah, like hi. Yeah, but it's, yeah. So you can say hello or hi.
Hello or hi. Okay. Easy. Very, very easy.
Easy. Okay, let's move on. This is something that you will say probably the most of time. Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
I know that yeah, that sounds funny in Tagalog. I got that joke.
Thank you, Stingray.
But okay, I think you know this one. You know this one, right? You know selamat pagi. So
Yes.
what is it?
Selamat pagi. Good morning.
Exactly.
Okay, there you go. Selamat means good.
Selamat, it really depends on the context. It has several meanings for selamat. So selamat itself, when it stands on its own, then it can mean congratulations.
Ooh.
Like if you want to congratulate someone, then you will say selamat ya. Selamat ulang tahun means happy birthday. Selamat ulang tahun means happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And then selamat jalan means bye-bye. No. Yeah, so you can
I don't
say
trust my teacher.
no, selamat jalan is something that you say when someone is going away.
Jalan. I feel like I've
Jalan
Did you
is
teach me
road.
jalan before?
Jalan
oh,
is road.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
so like selamat jalan means like have a good trip. Like bye-bye, have a good trip.
So salamat is just like a like a general greeting.
Yes, exactly. So if you put selamat together with like time, how do you call the morning, afternoon, night? Those
The time of day?
the time of day. Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so yeah, if you put together selamat and then one of the times of the day is that it becomes, like good morning,
Okay.
good afternoon, blah, blah,
Got
blah.
it.
Yeah, that's selamat pagi. So what about selamat siang?
Siang. Afternoon?
You're a good student.
Siang.
Selamat siang. So siang is the hour between 12 until around 2. Some people say selamat siang for 3 p.m. as well.
Okay.
But I think me and my friends, particularly for us, 3 p.m. is already like
Quite late.
So it's no longer belong to selamat siang.
Okay.
So for selamat siang, you can say it in between 12 to 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then after siang, we have selamat sore.
Sore.
Mm.
Okay.
Sore. So sore is the time between 3 p.m. until maybe 5, almost 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So when you want to say hi, when you like meet people around that time, you can say selamat sore. Yeah, selamat sore.
So pagi, siang, sore.
Exactly.
Got it. And that's pretty similar to Tagalog because in English it's just afternoon, right? For the whole for like from 12 after 12 to like 5 or 6 p.m. But also in Tagalog we have early afternoon and late afternoon greetings.
What is it in Tagalog then?
Early afternoon is tanghali and then late afternoon is hapon. But they're not similar in vocabulary, but just the idea of it is the same.
I see. That's nice. That's good to know.
Tanghali. Yeah. I'd say until 2 p.m. But I think after 2 p.m., maybe like 2:30, that's already hapon for me. I don't know. It's just vibe it out.
Yeah. Sometimes you just vibe it out because people also say like jam 3 siang, which means 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I think mostly people will say 3 sore. So like late afternoon.
Got it.
And then there's this one slot of time after sunset. So it's usually around 6 to maybe like almost 7. So it's just like between those hours when it's just starting to get dark. We call it petang.
Petang,
yeah. But you don't usually say this to people you meet on the street. So you will hear this word. You will hear this term petang. Yeah, but anyway, you will usually hear petang in news reports.
Oh, okay.
Or like maybe official brief or something
more formal.
Yeah, exactly. So you can like, it's very common in Indonesia to have petang news. Yeah, so it's those news before,
like sunset news,
sunset
like
news,
pre-dinner news.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think there's an English equivalent for this one because for English it's just morning, afternoon, evening.
Yeah,
right. So yeah, petang.
So do you say selamat petang?
Yeah, selamat petang. But yeah, you don't usually like say this to people. But it's there. Like you can say it. It's not something weird, but yeah, you just don't say it to people.
So in around 6 to 7, you would say sore still?
You can say sore, but you can also say malam.
Malam. That's the next one.
Malam, which means, I think strictly it means night because like malam is just the nighttime. Like from 7 to 12. Is it AM or PM? AM.
Yes.
Yeah. So from 7 to 12 a.m. then it will be malam.
Malam.
Mm-hmm.
So many times a day. Okay.
Yeah, the minute time of the day. And then you want to learn another thing? We
Sure.
have subuh.
Subur.
It's dawn.
Oh. But like people are usually asleep at this time, so you wouldn't say selamat subur?
No, but you will say jam 1 subuh, which means like 1 a.m. in the early morning.
Oh, okay. Got it. So you don't just say AM and PM. You have to say the time of day.
Yeah.
Ooh, that can get confusing.
Yeah, but I think you're good enough with all the selamat thing.
Let's see if I can retain lesson 1 after all of the other lessons. Okay, so halo, hi or hello, selamat pagi.
Yes.
Selamat siang, selamat sore, selamat petang.
Yeah, correct.
And selamat malam.
Malam. 10 out of 10. 10
Flying
out of
colors.
10. Yes. And then we cannot my English is not English today. I am so sorry. But what I'm trying to say is that you cannot leave out this one phrase also. Like this is very important for you to learn. It's to say thank you in Indonesian.
This one I think I know.
Yeah? You want to try?
Terima kasih.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Terima kasih. Or we have like a shortened term for it.
Ooh.
Makasih.
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 You can also use this for, like daily life. You don't always have to say like the full version of it. Yeah, I mean, you can say terima kasih, then it's nice. But then if you want to say it like quickly, then you can just makasih.
Makasih is like thanks, like TY.
Yeah.
Is it like a cute way of saying it? Because there's like thankies, like
not really. You can make it. You can make it cute.
Just make it cute.
You just
Is there Indonesian egyo? Like,
do we have? I don't know. Honestly, I don't have answers for you.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I should be asking someone younger. I'll ask Monica.
I am so sorry. I'm just,
You're too millennial for that.
I have not been keeping up with the recent trends for, I don't know, like, I think ever since I moved to Thailand, then I just like,
Yeah, I get that. It's only like every time that I go back to the Philippines, but also I think it's also our age.
Yeah.
Because all of this lingo you learn at school and whatever.
Yeah.
So even when I ask my friends, oh, what's the lingo now?
Yeah.
They wouldn't know unless like their little sibling would tell them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. We're stuck with what we learned when we were in college.
I know. I think like if I use those terms, like those slang terms with the younger generations, and then they will give me like, what the hell is she saying?
Okay. So we got all of the basic words down. So I can be a tourist in Indonesia.
You can.
So I can say hello any time of day and I can say thank you.
And I mean, I think it's just because our facial features also look very similar to each other, right? Probably they will just assume that you're one of us and then start speaking Indonesian to you without commando.
Yeah. Do you know what? Because we always get that in Thailand.
Yeah.
Right? And we learn how to say my chai kon Thai. Like, I'm not Thai.
I'm not
How do I say I'm not Indonesian?
Saya,
Me.
bukan,
Bukan.
bukan, orang, Indonesia.
Wait, what's the second? Orang?
Orang is person.
Okay.
Bukan is it's to negate. Bukan is
like
no
not.
to negate. Yeah, no, I'm
okay.
not Indonesian.
Okay, so
saya bukan
orang Indonesia.
Can you try that again?
Saya bukan
It's and.
bukan orang Indonesia. No. Okay, I'll spend like 3 weeks there and that's gonna be my most used sentence.
Saya bukan orang Indonesia.
Saya bukan orang Indonesia.
You nailed it. Yes. Good job.
So when I say it with that accent, they'll be like, I don't believe you. You were just so fluent.
Okay. So we're moving on. Let's move on to a slightly, I wouldn't say harder, but you might be already familiar with these words because I think they're pretty similar to Tagalog.
Okay.
Or maybe they can be exactly the same.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is anak. We've talked about this.
Yeah, we've
talked
done a lot
about
of the similar words. So,
Yeah.
anak,
Mm-hmm.
child.
Exactly.
Same.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Anak. Or if you double the word, then it becomes
Children?
children. Yes.
Okay. Anak,
So it's
anak.
anak-anak. So it means children.
Okay. Yeah, that one's a bit different. Because if you say like anak-anak.
Yeah, you say mga.
Yeah, mga. Mga. But if you put it like anak-anakan, it means like, oh, like, I treat you as a child. I treat you as my child. Something like that. Anak-anakan, like, if you have like someone at work who treats you like their kid, or like they like take you in and yeah, they're like anak-anakan. You're just pretending to do.
Oh, wait. We have that grammar too in Indonesian. Like if you put an, is it suffix an into a noun, so like anak-anakan, but the connotation can be a little bit weird in Indonesian. But if you put an as a suffix, then you will be like a toy child. Toy child. So it's like anak-anakan. It's like
like a doll.
Yeah. No, it's just like you're playing child.
Oh yes, yeah.
Anak-anakan, or like if you want to if like another example would be toy car.
Yeah.
With mobil-mobilan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty similar.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like playing. Yeah. You're playing pretend.
Yeah. Or you treat something that is not to be something that. Yeah.
Ooh, more similarities.
Yes. And that the second word,
Mata. Yeah. I even remembered how you say it like a bit slower. Mata.
But maybe it's just like again.
Is it just accent?
Yeah, it's just the way I speak. Like mata.
Oh yeah,
but you can say.
I think in Tagalog it's mata.
Like there's like how do you call it? Like somebody's calling you.
Is this Lazada? I don't want to answer.
I think it's courier. Do you want to answer for that?
Wait. Hello. I think it's a scammer.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, move on. The third word is langit.
Super same. Sky.
Langit. Sky. Yes, langit. And then I love them. Kucing.
Oh, you like kucing?
This is the strange thing, right? But what is it? What is it? Kucing in Tagalog.
Actually, cat is pusa. But kitten is kuting.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. We don't have separate names. Maybe we do have, but I don't know. But we don't really like separate names for
like adult and like baby.
Yeah. So we call just, again, like if you want to say kitten, then you just say anak kucing.
Oh, okay. So it's like in Thai you put noi. Like
like little. Yeah. So anak kucing, anak anjing, which means, what is it? The
anjing?
Dog. Puppies.
Oh, anjing is dog.
Yeah.
I know anjing is the curse word.
Yeah. I probably say that a lot.
I think so. I think you do. I think that's how I know it.
Yeah. If you ever like riding, I cannot English right there. Sorry. If you ever ride a car, which I'm driving, then you'll hear that a lot. Anjing. No, not a good example. Yeah. Anyway, so kucing is cat. Yes. And then, this one I know. For us is babi. And then for you it's baboy.
Yes! Let's go.
So, babi and baboy.
Baboy. Because boys are...
The fact. No.
Babi. Yes. And they're both like kind of... I mean, even with pig, you can be like, you're such a pig.
Yeah. Yeah, we use this as a curse word too. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these are all very similar. Like the first three were exactly the same. And then the last two were pretty similar. So those would be easy for me to remember.
We're going to the next tab.
I'm up for the challenge.
We don't have possessive pronouns in Indonesia. But this can be a little complicated because we're involving grammar now. To have that Tagalog accent.
Okay. At least it's the Filipino accent. I thought you were gonna say bule accent.
No. How do you know bule?